Hey dudes, Hardcore Kid here. Hardcore enough to review kid stuff. So after holding off on reviewing one movie sequel, I thought I'd take a look at another. Back in 2012, I presented a movie from Denmark entitled Jungledyret Hugo. It centers around a small, rare, teddy bear-like creature named Hugo who is taken from the jungle and brought into the city, where he meets a city-going fox named Rita who shows him all the fun and crazy things about the city. It was a fun movie with likable characters and catchy songs, including the greatest obscure song of all time. I'd certainly take that over listening to Let It Go again. Seriously, why are people crazy over this song again? Yeah, indeed. Anyway, the movie ended on an obvious sequel hook, so you knew eventually we would be seeing these two little furry buggers again. Unsurprisingly, 3 years later, we'd get that sequel, Jungledyret Hugo 2, also known as Hugo the Movie Star. Now, just like the first film, I'm going to be reviewing the subtitled version, although I will include a few bits of the English dub for comparisons, particularly the songs. Oh, I'm definitely going to be talking about the songs in this one. Oh yes, I will. But how does it hold up to the original? Well, let's find out. This is Jungledyret Hugo 2. Cue the theme music. As opposed to the first movie, which started out with Hugo in the jungle, we start out with Rita and her family in the city. Hugo's been gone for, about 20 minutes, and she misses him. So much, in fact, that she and her band of brothers actually composed a song about her friend. Sadly, it isn't the skateboard song.
Jungledyret Hugo vågner hver dag, og solen stråler kilder på hans snude. Han strækker sig og gaber hør. Jungledyret Hugo gnider sine øjne og kigger søvnigt på en sommerfugl. Han krasser sig i pelsen, hør.
Way to go, Rita! You managed to come up with the theme song for the TV show. It'll be perfect! Anyway, the song is alright. Now how does the English dub sound?
Wait till you meet Hugo. He's brighter than the sun. An animal so rare.
Ugh! I've heard better voiceovers in Barbie commercials. Let's move on before I destroy Mattel. So remember the villains from the last movie? Well, apparently Conrad Cutman has divorced his wife for the incidents in the first film, and now his studio is bankrupt. So, he's looking to go to the jungle, capture Hugo, and turn him into a big money-making superstar. So wait a minute, he filed a $2 million divorce on his wife for being overly obsessed with catching Hugo, and now he's overly obsessed with catching Hugo? Boy, Hollywood couples, they break up for the most deluded reasons.
Det er faktisk en god idé. Der kan tjenes masser af penge på små, nuttede kæledyr. Film, CD, video, bamser. Kort sagt, merchandising.
Oh my god, they're invading my Outlawed Gata! Cease and desist immediately!
dag starter vi optagelserne til min nye storfilm. Skønheden og kæledyret.
Hvem skal så spille skønheden?
Det skal min nye superstjerne, som jeg selv personligt har opdaget. Den pragtfulde, vidunderlige Miss Sensuella.
Okay, wait a minute. This guy is looking to make a movie where the couple is a leggy blonde human and a small teddy bear? Yeah, I believe Peter would like to have a word with you people. So, back to the jungle, where Hugo has become the god of the night. Huh?
Solen synker, rød som blod. Skyggerne vokser sig sorte og lange.
Derfor er vi temmelig mange. Vidt og små, forskræmte og bange. Ængstelige. Som tanker hører i eventyr.
Månen stiger under Gud.
Forgive me if I withhold my enthusiasm.
Tæl om dengang du var ude at rejse.
Faktisk uhyggeligt og dødsens farligt i det der land. Der var nogle kæmpe store, firkantede stenklodser med huller i. Inde i hullerne boede verdens farligste og grimmeste dyr. De kaldte sig for
Mennesker!
Why is everybody always picking on humans? We're not that scary, are we?
Der var en smal og sød rævepige, der hedder Rita. Hun var min eneste ven.
Fortæl noget mere.
Ja, fortæl noget sjovt.
Jeg gider ikke. Jeg er blevet helt trist. Jeg savner Rita.
But at the same time, Cutman and Sensuella have made it to the jungle. He's so determined to find Hugo that he vows to chop down every tree in the jungle just to do so. And he does this with the biggest house robot of all time! Hugo, Zig, and Zag do their best to stop the Goliath, but it's hopeless as Cutman's right-hand man, Brutus Magnus, dumps a barrel of gasoline and lights it up to smoke Hugo out. You know, I don't think Cutman planned this capture very well. He just leveled a bunch of trees, which most likely would have flattened the little rascal, and now he blazes the place? I'm sure Hugo would have become a furry flatisa extra crispy from all that. But no, Hugo survives the fire, only to get captured by Cutman. He is then flown back to the Cutman studios, where he finds himself in a room surrounded by his own merchandise. So Cutman hires Dr. Venture here to try and tame Hugo.
Hop så op på mit skød, lille ven. Jeg kan klar. Det var fint. Du har vist en værre lille hisseprop. Men det skal vi nok få pillet ud af dig. Vi holder jo så meget af dig.
I grew up in a jungle eating bananas and kissing monkeys. Leave me alone. But not only do his tricks not work, but it turns Hugo rabid. Quick! Stop him before he destroys humanity with his cuteness! But as luck would have it, a small bird appears to calm Hugo down. Hugo then tells the bird to find Rita and get him out of the studio. As all this is going on, Hugo is brought on set to film Beauty and the Bestiality.
I denne scene spiller fru Sensuella en vidunderlig skøn indianerprinsesse, som er dybulykkelig, fordi hun ikke må gifte sig med sin elskede. Prinsessen går helt alene ud i junglen og synger sin klædesang. Det lille jungledyr sidder i et træ og bliver så betaget af prinsessens sang, at det kravler ned på træet og bliver prinsessens bedste ven og kæledyr.
And they will fall in love and make mutant bear babies. Money! So the crew start to film the scene with Sensuella coming out of the temple. However, Hugo isn't letting in.
Nu! Ja, kom så! Dr. Stormbarn! Rubbel dyret af! Kom så i gang, dit lille utyske! Kom nu! Special, stormbarn.
Kom nu herned og vær sød over for min skyld.
You know, has this studio ever heard of doing multiple takes? You can't just take a wild animal who's as green as this background and expect him to do everything in one take.
Sjov og venlig og sød, ikke? Kan du se? Sød, lille og sød og nuttet, ikke? Tuttetut, lille nuttet, blød og sød.
As I thought, this studio is run by monkeys. So Cutman brings an acting dog named Miss Newtsy to help teach Hugo to obey. Yes, since humans apparently aren't smart enough to teach this animal obedience, have this Georgette knockoff do it instead. Because that's acting logic.
Sig mig, hvordan du kommet ind i filmbranchen? Du virker jo fuldkommen talentløs.
Hvad er talentløs?
Når man har talent, kan man se glad ud, selvom man er ked af det. Og man kan se ulykkelig ud, selvom man er glad.
Det er da helt tosset.
Ikke på film, men det er du vel for primitiv til at forstå.
You know, if this dog is such an expert at teaching other animals how to behave, how come the studio never took advantage of this? I mean, you might as well have brought her over to my place to teach my dog to stop eating out of the kitty litter, or my cat to stop ordering Josie and the Pussycats off of Netflix. It's not even a good movie! Meanwhile, Rita, sent to spy on a Hugo talent show, sneaks into the studio grounds only to get chased away by guard dogs. So Hugo decides that if obedience is what these fools want, then by God he's gonna give it to them. The performance goes off without any faults, and Hugo is rewarded with a mountain of chocolate, which will no doubt kill him by the time they shoot the second scene. So Hugo is now getting used to this acting business, but Rita still wants to break him out.
Skjuler mig udenfor og venter på dig.
Det bliver altså meget svært at flygte. Og jeg skal også lige være færdig med filmoptagelserne. De synes alle sammen, at jeg spiller genialt. Det har jeg lært af en professionel filmstjernehund.
Er du blevet tosset? Vil du hellere skabe dig for menneskerne og være deres lille nuttede kæledyr, end at leve ude i friheden? Har du glemt, at du er et vildt jungledyr? Her sætter jeg livet på spil ved at snige mig forbi de lede vagthunde, bare for at hjælpe dig. Og så vil du hellere hygge dig med en latterlig filmstjernehund. Farvel.
Rita, du må ikke gå. Jeg mente det ikke sådan.
See, what did I tell you? Hollywood couples, they don't last long. Guess this means no more bedroom eyes for Hugo. So Hugo's next performance is a knight on a mission to slay the 90s CGI dragon. This is perfect! And here I thought we'd end up casting Christian Bale! We saved ourselves money, we did! After finishing off that monstrosity, he uses the machine powering the dragons to crash through the wall of the studio and escape.
Herfra må du gå alene. Jeg skal hjem og lære ungerne at flyve. Men du skal bare følge jernbaneskinnerne. Så finder du Ritas hus så nemt som ingenting.
Oh sure, follow the tracks and pray you don't get squashed by the Polar Vortex Express. Some guide you are, bird. Regardless, Hugo makes it to Rita's den. However, Rita is still pissed off about Hugo letting the fame go to his head.
Det der film er jo ikke noget for vilde dyr som os. Men jeg er nu ret god til det. Jeg kæmpede med en giftig slangehalsøjle med 3 hoveder, og jeg smadrede den fuldstændig.
Sådan en findes der altså ikke i virkeligheden.
Nå nej, men alligevel.
Det var godt, du slap ud.
Daw, they're friends again. How cute. How bloody disgustingly cute. And speaking of disgusting, that brings us to our next song in the film.
Graver vi en hule, hvor vi to kan bo. Et sted, hvor vi kan skjule os i fred og ro.
Hulle, hulle, vap, vap, kysse, kysse, klap, klap, kille, kille.
Og han tager op.
Hulle, hulle, vap, vap, kysse, kysse, klap, klap, kille.
Og han tager op.
Yep, It's an abridged version of the Woola Woola Wop song from the first movie, but slowed down and features Hugo trying to get to second base with Rita. I love how even Rita's brothers are disgusted by this. They're actually channeling us. Well, depends on what kind of us are watching this video.
Ew.
So just when it looks like Hugo and Rita are about to settle in, Cutman and his studio security close in on them. Hugo and Rita quickly hitch a ride on a passing train and manage to escape. Now, as I'm discussing this, you're all probably wondering, where is Rita's mom in all of this chaos? Oh, why, she's off looking for food and leaving her children alone in the den, of course. Mom of the year, right? Seriously, she has done this countless times in both movies. Is she just not worried that her children might get kidnapped or in trouble? Hell, after this scene, we never see Rita's family again. So chances are all of them got kidnapped, and now they're all on set for Cutman's new film, The Fox and the Leggy Blonde.
Hope like a blonde, you got it going on. Wanna see you wearing that thong. See you getting on to the break of dawn. Don't have the panties on.
So after a while, the two friends bail from the train and hide in a barn where they run into a bunch of fat pigs in line for the slaughterhouse.
Skal I bo her?
Nej, kun et lille stykke tid. Vi vil sådan set hellere bo i en dejlig grøn skov.
Hvad er en skov? Jeg kender kun den her stald. Hvad er der egentlig udenfor?
Der er alt muligt.
Hvorfor tager I grise ikke med alle sammen? Sådan nogle store, stærke grise som jer. Hvis vi flygter herfra i samlet flok, så kan ingen stoppe os. Grise! Stolte og stærke grise! Lyt til mig! Hvorfor finder I jer ikke at være indespærret her i jeres små bokse, når den frie natur venter på jer ude i den grønne skov?
With the help of our President Hugo and our First Lady Rita, together, us pigs will rise against the tyranny of humans. Canadians will no longer have their bacon. Porky Pig will become a national icon. And our food supply will consist of grains, oats, and laxatives. And through it all, we will create our own national organization, the State of Obesity!
Frie grise grønter bedst. Deres liv er en kæmpe fest. De griser sig til den grønne skov og drøner rundt og laver sjov. Frie grise grønter bedst. I nord, syd og øst og vest.
And you know, this song is hands down the best song in the movie. It's not on the same level of the skateboard song, but it's fun. It's sort of like that upbeat and fun gospel music you usually hear at church, only in this case, the father is a yellow teddy bear, and the children are a bunch of fat pigs and a dancing fox. Bizarre. So the stampede of pigs scare the agents away and lead them into the woods where they're safe from harm. As Samoa Joe and his cholesterol pals play in the mud, Hugo and Rita look for a den to live in.
Her kan vi skjule os. Her skal nok blive hyggeligt. Jeg smider lige grævlingens gamle sengetøj ud.
Oh, and remember when I made that counter for all those awkward bedroom-eye scenes from the first film, and also the kissy kissy kiss scene from earlier? Yeah, those were awkward enough. But this, oh god.
Bulle, bulle, vap, vap, kysse, kysse, klap, klap, gille, gille.
Hold så op.
Bulle, bulle, vap, vap, kysse, kysse, klap, klap, gille.
Ej, lad nu være. Her er sofapuder, mossa blødt og grøn. Når vinterstormen tuder, bor vi lunt og skønt. Kom nu her og sæt dig, mærk engang hvor blødt. Tag så lige og ros mig, sig nu noget sødt.
Bulle, bulle, vap, vap, kysse, kysse, kys.
Yes. You heard right, folks. It took them 2 movies in a span of about 3 years. And suffice to say, Hugo and Rita have just gone full furry. Oh yeah, there's nothing mistaking it. Hugo plus Rita plus bed plus kissy kissy equals the Discovery Channel!
Silence, Hedon! We, the high-powered Society of the Furs, will not tolerate such smut being displayed on the screen. You have dabbled and toiled into our realm too much. Fritz the cat, Boggy, and many others too grow too soon to name. Ugh, Feladay, ugh. God, the scenes, the gruesome, toothsome, teasy-tice. And not to mention your ever so mere passing of the dog fuckery, and that shall be unnamed, which we shall not even consider. We are much more high-classer than you can ever even besphere. The conventions of all sorts of gathering as we get together and... Wait. Also, what movie are you viewing? Jungle... Yeah. Oh, for crying out loud, it's just a stupid kids movie. God damn it, HK, you had us all for a loop. Alright, gang, we were here for nothing, I guess. I know, but we can still pick a McDonald's for that creepy mascot they just unveiled.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna take a break. Maybe make a sandwich or something. I'll be right back. What the hell was that? So when fall comes and the leaves fall from the trees, Hugo starts growing sick of the free life.
Træerne dør. Nu har jeg ikke nogen skjulesteder længere. Og jeg er også ved at dø af kulde og sult. Og du griner bare af mig. Jeg kan lige så godt gå hen og lade mig fange. Så får jeg da noget ordentligt at æde. Og et varmt sted at sove.
Hold da kæft, hvor er du typisk. Du tænker kun på dig selv.
Jamen, måske kan de også bruge dig i filmen.
Tror du, jeg gider være et tamt kæledyr, der skal skabe mig for nogle lede mennesker?
Måske er jeg lige ved at dø.
Skabekrukke. Bare gå tilbage til det der filmpjat. Jeg er heldigvis ligeglad.
Jamen, Rita...
Så skrid dog!
God damn! Piss! Shit! Balls! You know crap is going down when Rita starts cussing like a Kardashian. So the story is that Hugo had become so fond of living the luxurious life in a comfortable studio room with all the food he can eat that he has now become accustomed to being treated as a pet rather than a wild animal. Rita, on the other hand, has been a wild animal all her life. It's a hard life, with lots of dangers and fewer portions. But regardless, she's free to do what she wants and not have people telling her what to do. No leashes, no restrictions, no rules, no limits, no house spots, no hazards, no bull. Simple as that. So because of Hugo's complaining, she throws him out. At the same time this is happening, Cutman is outside the woods preparing to capture him. He unleashes his dogs, or as Sensuela calls them,
Bullshit terrier.
Sensuela objects to this animal abuse, and Cutman fires her on the spot. So much for the enchanted Kwanzaa. So as the bullshit terriers enter the woods, Hugo finds Rita, and the two flee onto a frozen river where it starts to snow. I guess autumn only lasts a day in Denmark.
Lad det ske, lad dem se de kræfter, som jeg har fået.
But just when it looks like they've gotten away, Cutman shows up on a jacked up snowmobile and the duo are surrounded. But here comes Samoa Joe to come and break the ice. So Sensuela returns with the police and Cutman is arrested. Samoa Joe drowns the bullshit terriers, and Hugo and Rita hitch a ride on a train heading south. And the movie ends with the two of them singing one more song.
Jubi, nu slap vi fri. Vi er små, men vilde dyr. En rene tøs og junglefyr. Derfor vil vi selv have styr på vores eventyr. De kunne ikke fange os. Skal vi ned og sørge os? På den varme palmestrand. I eventyrets land.
By the way, we still never find out what happens to Rita's family. So that was Jungledyret Hugo 2. It's not as good as the original, but it's still a lot of fun. Although the animation quality once again diminishes towards the end, the songs are a lot of fun, the story is alright, Hugo and Rita are still the same two characters we got to know, like, and root for, and the film does what it was designed to do and be a part 2 to the first movie. It's sort of like if you're watching Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows 1 and 2, or Puppet Master 4 and 5. Once you've watched them back to back, they feel like one complete movie. Now, I am aware there is a TV series and a third movie out as well. I'll get to them eventually, especially the third movie. Oh no, it's not offensive or anything. It's in CGI. So, hardcore hit for Jungledyret Hugo 2. If you're looking to watch the whole movie, I'm sure you'll find the subtitled version online, but by God, avoid the English dub at all costs. Unless you want to be mentally scarred by its badness.
Nobody is sweeter, come and kiss me, Rita. Tickle, tickle.
Stop that now!
Cease desist! Cease desist!
Come and kiss me, Rita.
Tickle! Will you stop?
Vi suser gennem byen på det superskønne skateboard. Se os jubilere. Vi giver hinanden et knus på det superskønne skateboard. Se os jubilere.
Vi laver fed sving på det superskønne skateboard. Se os jubilere.
Vi kan en masse ting på det superskønne skateboard. Se os jubilere. Hugo og Rita laver fis og ballade. Drøner afsted i den neonlyse gade.
Hey, pas på, der kommer en bil.
Så drejer vi om hjørnet i overlækker stil på det super duper skæppe skateboard. Og på det super duper skæppe skateboard. På det super duper skæppe skateboard. Woo! Vulu, vulu, vulu.